I'm Jackie Gents, and welcome to Carolina Crafting. Today's visit will be in Brasstown, North Carolina. We're going to do a little rug weaving today. Cal Fenner is a master weaver who lives in Brasstown, North Carolina. He shares his living space with a full-size loom downstairs, and upstairs, in the loft, he has a smaller loom for placemats. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for letting us come here today.
You all are welcome.
I know nothing about looms and weaving. You're going to have to tell me a whole lot about that today.
Okay, well, there's a lot to tell, but I will tell you first that I couldn't be making a living weaving without this piece of equipment. This is the Harrisville rug loom, which was invented about 10 or 12 years ago, just for weaving rugs. High tension, 80 pounds of weight on the beater, and that's why I get a quality product.
Yeah, rug weaving's been around since
Long time, yeah.
Yeah, and then they've perfected one especially just for rugs.
Yes.
And large, obviously large size rugs.
Area rugs and throw rugs. Today I'm going to be weaving a throw rug, or I'm in the process of weaving a throw rug. There's a feature here, it's called a sectional beam, and I can wind my warp, which is this, threads, directly on the loom instead of having to put it on a warping board and then transferring it onto the loom. That is a big time saver. And then the reason for this back here is for even tension, which is important for weaving rugs, because you have to have as much tension on the loom as you possibly can to get a good product. There's also 80 pounds of weight on this beater, and that's what packs what I'm doing. A lot of weavers would put this on a shuttle, which is a thing that you put through a large version of this. This would get wound on a shuttle. I don't use that. I like doing it all with my hands.
Questions after watching you weave this beautiful red rug. First of all, do you wash this? Is it pre-shrunk?
Yes, this is all washed and pre-shrunk before I cut it up. And then when the rug comes off of the loom, it gets washed again to shrink the warp with the weft.
Do you have to block it? Or
No,
just let it dry naturally?
You dry it naturally. No, they never go in the dryer.
Okay. And I noticed when you're weaving you use these petals.
The petals are what change this going up and down, and that's what locks this in.
Okay.
Each time I do that, I change that, and that's what keeps this, up and down, over, under.
Is there a reason why you choose these colors of thread, just to go with what you do?
I just put neutral things on here that just sort of go with anything.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll do a definitive color warp, stripe it or whatever if I get custom orders.
And I notice this is a runner. It's how many inches wide is this one?
30 inches wide,
and you can go up to...
And I can go 60 inches wide.
And that's for area size, right?
Yeah.
You do great work.
And I can do any length.
Yeah. I noticed that. I was wondering when do you decide to cut it off?
When I run out of this.
Good enough. Good enough.
fabric that I put through here, and that's all 100% cotton also. Mostly sheets. I was buying them from Spring Made Warmsutta and JP Stevens outlets, but now they're closed. I don't know where I'll be getting it again. And again, usually there's a color scheme, but this is just multicolored random. And they're very well. They're very popular. They're festive looking, and they sort of go with anything. And people who have fiesta wear really like these because they can put a different color plate at every different around it, and the placemat picks it all up.
Cal, can you tell us a little bit about the threads?
This is the warp, and this is 2-ply cotton. That I get from Supreme Corporation. It's a supplier here in made in North Carolina.
100% cotton?
100% mercerized cotton, and it's very durable for these placemats. And this happens to be multicolored because that's what I'm weaving.
How many yards of thread does it take to...
I put 60 yards on there at a time. Being a production weaver, I have to do that to really save time because that's the most time-consuming part of the whole process is warping the loom. I don't have to tie these through here every time. I cut this here, tie it in a knot, and then tie it in the back, and then I tie the new stuff on and just pull it through.
How time-consuming is tying the threads?
Tying that on there from one warp to the next, I can do it in about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's quite a long time.
Well, I've been doing it a long time, and that makes a difference.
How long does it take you to put the warp on?
You mean in the back?
Yes.
That takes a little longer. That takes probably half a day.
Wow.
Because it's
No wonder you need 60 yards.
60 yards in 2-inch sections. And that sectional beam too is a custom thing for a production weaver. I would recommend it to anybody because that's one of the least fun and most complicated processes of the whole thing is getting the warp on the loom.
Thanks for coming along on this fun road trip through the mountains of western North Carolina. Hope you come along again as we visit more local artists and crafters in their studios. Hope to see you soon.